Hey there, everyone. Thanks for checking out this preview for this challenge group. I'm so excited that you're here. I want to make this quick video for you to let you personally know what a challenge group did for me when I first started out. I get questions every day from people that I talk to that are hesitant with joining, not sure what a challenge group really is. And I wanted to share with you what my concerns were when I first was asked to join a challenge group, and thought that creating this sneak peek would be a great way for you all to have the answers that you need to be confident with joining, with your decision in joining me. So as you can see, I'm outside in my backyard. It's a bit windy today, but you know what? If you've read part of my journey and you know me personally, you know that I love being outside. So I couldn't miss the opportunity to be outside and be able to create this video for you guys. So anyway, when I first was asked to join a challenge group, I had just completed my family. I have two little kids, and my son was a little over a year old. He and I were breastfeeding up until a year, and I had pretty much given myself every excuse in the book not to continually work out, not to eat great, and I had finally made the decision that I needed to do something else. And one of my friends had posted on her Facebook feed that she was running a challenge group. And I thought, okay, interesting. Let's see what this is all about. So I messaged her and said, I think this sounds interesting. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? There really wasn't, a lot of information that I had received from her, but I knew that there was a fitness program that was going to come with what I was getting, and there was this thing called Shakeology that I knew nothing about. I had never done a meal replacement program. I honestly thought that was something I didn't need. I really didn't think that it was going to be something that I would use, but I thought, okay, I'm more interested in the fitness side of this. I was still running, but I wasn't really running a lot. I had a C-section with my son, and he was born at 28 weeks. So it was a very difficult emotional plus physical recovery from his birth. And so it took me a lot longer to get back into shape with him after having him. And I just wasn't consistent with anything that I was doing. So when the Shakeology was part of it, it really wasn't what I was focused on. So after I signed up with my challenge pack, it took a little bit of time to get my pack in. So I did some research on Shakeology and found out, what was in it and the superfoods that are in there, and that it is so good for you. I didn't find anything out there that had anything real negative about Shakeology. I was awesome that everything I could find told me what the ingredients were. It was even better that they were all natural ingredients. I was looking for changing my nutrition. Nutrition is one of the key things that is hard for me. So I was looking for that. So in the challenge pack, what was really appealing to me was a fitness program that I could do at home. It was a meal replacement shake that I really wasn't sure I was going to use, and this portion container system, which I was actually really interested in. So when I got into the challenge and I got all of my stuff and I unpacked everything, I started looking at all of it. And when I got into the challenge, I realized there was so much more to this challenge group than just the little thing that I had received. Prior to all of this, and prior to having my son, I had done a bunch of group fitness classes at the gym. And I knew after having both my kids now, I wasn't going to be able to do that. There was no way for me to spend that hour at a fitness class. But what I liked about my group fitness classes was the people that I got to see, the relationships that I got to make. And I was missing that. And I thought, God, I don't know if this at-home workout thing is going to work for me because I'm not with all these other people. And what I found with the challenge group was that I was with these people, but I didn't physically have to be seeing these people in my workout in order to feel connected with them. Every day I would see motivating posts, or I would see somebody did their workout, or they drank their shake, or their nutrition was a 10 that day, which made me want to be a 10 that day. And, before I knew it, I was pushing myself. And by the end of the first week, I had done 7 workouts in a row, which I hadn't done, in years. Even after I had my daughter, I hadn't done 7 workouts in a row. So I was ecstatic. Like, this was motivating to me. This was, something that I felt like I could be consistent with. And it was 30 minutes for a workout. Like, I I could do everything. And the portion container system was amazing for me because that was my biggest problem after breastfeeding. I was eating too much of the wrong things and not enough of the right things. And so when I portioned everything out, I was like, wow, this is great. And after the first week, I was already seeing results. The biggest change and the biggest surprise to me through all of this was the Shakeology. After 3 or 4 days of Shakeology, I had more energy than I had before I had my children. I used to put my kids to bed every night at 8 o'clock and go to bed. And after the first week, my husband looked at me and he was like, what is up with you? Like, you are a totally different person. You have all this energy. What are you doing? And between my working out, my nutrition, and drinking my Shakeology, my whole life had changed within a week. And so I actually had decided to become a coach right after that because I wanted to share it with everybody. And, you know, the big thing, like I said, with these challenge groups was the community. And I've gotten that community in every challenge group that I run. I get that community with the coaches that I coach with. And that is a big key for me. Being a mom, a working mom, you know, I feel like all I talk about is kid stuff, and being able to have a place where I can talk about me and my workout and my struggles and my triumphs and my successes, you know, it's all in these groups, and it's amazing. So I would like, you know, part of the other thing for me that I got out of all of this, and it was really a big, huge thing by the end of it, and I continue to work on it every day, is believing in myself and loving myself. And that honestly was one of my biggest goals out of my challenge group. At the very beginning was getting me back. You know, after having children, I had lost myself and I really, really wanted to find me again. And after 21 days, I had found myself, and I continue to strive for that every day now. And it's been amazing. So, go ahead, check out some of my other posts that I've put in here. I have a post in there about the programs, so it'll give you a rundown. I picked 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. There are other Beachbody programs, but I picked those because they cater towards beginners and intermediates. You know, and advanced. You can make 21 Day Fix Extreme as advanced as you want. Between the meal program that is pretty tight and the amount of weights that you use, it can be a very extreme program for sure. I've done both of these programs, and I've done multiple Beachbody programs, so I'd be happy to help you. If there's another program that you're looking at and you want to talk about, message me. We can absolutely take a look at that and look at it together. So I'd love to see you join me. And again, comment done once you have ordered in the post that has all of the programs that I've listed in there, and the videos and the links to get all of that going. And I hope that this video has helped you have a better understanding of what a challenge group really truly is and what it did for me. And I can't wait to see you. Talk to you soon.